morning, everyone, and welcome back to this morning's episode of the Maritime Morning Brief, brought to you by the Marine Exchange of Puget Sound. I am your host, Sarah, back again bringing you the essentials on vessel movements and maritime conditions today in Washington. I'm not going to lie, I was in Hawaii for a couple days, so I'm back and both appreciating the Pacific Northwest weather, but also not very much. Of course, there's a hurricane over in that area, so wishing everyone there and headed there, safe travels, safe living, all of the things around that. But with that, let's get into today's report for here. It is Tuesday, August 18th, 2026, and today we are anticipating the arrival of 8 vessels, which is expected to include 5 container ships, 1 tanker, 1 passenger, and 1 vehicle carrier. We're also expecting the departure of 5 vessels, including 2 tankers, 1 passenger, and 2 vehicle carriers. But, of course, ship schedules, they are dynamic, they are subject to change, so please log into our AIS feed, check out the daily paper, or call into the Operations Center for the most up-to-date information throughout the day. For today's tides in Seattle, we will have low tides at 0340 and 1530, with high tides at 1013 and 2129. For the weather, we're expecting a high of 74 degrees and a low of 58 degrees here in Seattle, with variable winds 5 knots or less and mostly cloudy skies. And then before we sign off, if you have not yet heard, I just wanted to let you know that on August 5th, so right before the last Puget Sound Harbor Safety Committee meeting, the Marine Exchange signed a new memorandum of agreement with the United States Coast Guard, Sector Puget Sound. The agreement formalizes the daily exchange of vessel traffic information between Sector Puget Sound and the Marine Exchange, and it designates our facility as the backup continuity of operations location for the VTS. So if the primary VTS site is ever degraded or has to be evacuated or goes down, Coast Guard watchstanders can just continue their operations right in our office. We have a little space set up for them and everything, and this has happened a few times already. So we're glad to have this in place and ready to go. If you want to see pictures from that signing, they're not all that interesting, but it is pretty official and exciting. So if you want to see the pictures, head over to any of our social media accounts. With that, I'm going to sign off for today's episode of the Maritime Morning Brief. Thank you so much for coming to join me, and I look forward to seeing you all again bright and early tomorrow morning.